Welcome back. Today is Wednesday. You are doing great, almost halfway through the week. Today, we are going to focus on important words and lists. Before you begin, once again, pray and ask God for ears to listen, a mind to understand, the heart to believe, and the will to obey. As you read today, you're going to look for repeated or important words. Wisdom, blessed, mercy, sin, holy, especially if it occurs more than once in the passage. While you're looking for important words, also be looking for names of God. Is God mentioned? I would encourage you to underline in your Bible everywhere that you find a name of God, whether it's God, Jesus, Lord, Jehovah. And don't forget about the pronouns, he and him, when they're talking about God. Next, we're going to look for lists. Are there lists in the passage that you're reading? Now, there are two types of lists. There's one that the list itself occurs in the passage. For instance, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. That's a list that occurs in the passage itself. But the second kind of list is an important list, and it's one that you make about the passage. Maybe you ask a question about the passage and you answer that passage with a list. Here's what I mean. Psalm 23 talks about the fact that the Lord is our shepherd. Can you make a list of all the things in that passage that a shepherd does? Being able to make a list like this can really help you in understanding a passage, especially if that passage is a story. For instance, list all the ways that Daniel was faithful to God in the story of Daniel in the lion's den. Or can you make a list of all the ways that Saul displeased God at Amalek? Next, we're going to look and see if there are comparisons and contrasts. Look for words like or not like. Are there parables in this passage? If there is, what is the parable, or what is the symbol being compared to? The verse might say, the kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling to a far country. Are there any conditions like if, then, cause and effect type words? Look for words like if, then, because. These will show you cause and effect in the passage. Also, another type of word that you can look for are time words. Can you see before, after, later, while? This can give you a progression of how things happen throughout the passage. Also look for special words like conclusion words. These are words like therefore, thus, or because. And these types of words indicate that we're wrapping up a statement or an argument. Are there any symbols or figures of speech? After you finished reading the passage today and looked and marked down all of those special words that you found, look again at your memory verse for this week. Can you say all or part of it to yourself without looking? Read through it a few times. Then flip over to your prayer journal and pray through it again today. Since part of the study today was about focusing on the names of God or looking for God in the passage, be sure to include anything that you found about God in the praise portion of your prayer. See you back here tomorrow.